Welcome Aquarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot. I am going to do an Aquarius collective reading for the first half of November. I was inspired by the recent new moon and the redirect of planets moving forward from a long period of retrograde. So that has been inspirational to me, and I hope that if you find use and value to this reading, you will like, most importantly, so that I know that my content has value to you, and subscribe if you're interested. I'm going to begin, Aquarius, by reading the bottom of the Egyptian deck of the horoscope spread that I just laid out for you. So the Five of Cups is indicating a period of focusing on your past and a sense of a lot of feelings about disappointment and failure that you may be experiencing as a result of disappointments that you have received. You are reviewing an experience that never met its potential in your view, and rather than focusing on the past, an experience that has been completed, that is over, that you are in the process of releasing, you are turning your attention to what remains, what resources you still have, the connection that you still have with your higher self that helps you to focus on gratitude moving forward. The first house is the Four of Cups, indicating, sort of reinforcing the sense of disappointment, the sense of not really receiving what it is that you wanted specifically. And Aquarius, I get the sense that there is some desire for reconciliation or a meeting again of a meaningful relationship that you believed building towards, and that has not turned out quite as you expected. What you believe you wanted from that experience has been eluding you. However, what you need to continue to establish this very clear emotional and spiritual foundation for yourself is here. You have that resource available to you in your current environment, in your current space. It is a resource at your disposal. And it's really about recognizing the progress that you've made through this past experience that you have believed that you could rebuild. You have made tremendous progress. You've stood up for yourself, and you are able to move forward, building that foundation for yourself in every area of your life. The second house, your possessions, your values, importantly. The Strength card indicates that you have had to maintain a strong sense of purpose and what is best for you around what your heart truly desires. What your heart truly desires has been challenged. There have been a lot of obstacles to this thing that you want so desperately from your heart. And in the process of meeting challenges and not being able to easily perceive and identify what it is that you want and obtain that, you've actually learned to hold your cards fairly close to your chest, as this has been as much an experience of self-discovery as it has been building towards something, towards a desired end or achievement. So you are really experiencing a tremendous amount of difficulty, disappointment, a lack of counsel And that's why you are turning in to your own resources and those you recognize as authorities in your life. This is a spiritual refocusing for you. The third house is how you're processing your situation. You're getting a lot of information right now. You're communicating about a variety of opportunities that you now see available to you. Part of the sense of options moving forward is based on your ability to release this disappointment in the past and recognize that there are many other options available. You are choosing to turn away from the disappointments at this point and look at what is now available. However, the array of possibilities before you can be discarding that passion that you are pursuing, that heart's desire, that is really the most important value and meaning to you at this time. More important than all of the things that you could enjoy, the fruits of your efforts that can be enjoyed. Pursuing this heart's passion is more meaningful to you. In the fourth house, this is your past, your home, your unconscious desire. The Death card is an indication of deep transformation. And I see the transformation that has been described so far as being less about endings and more about stepping through a portal of your experience. So this portal that I'm sensing is not only closing out a certain perception and understanding that you've had of prior relationships, prior emotional foundation that felt essential to your life, but it's opening you up to a new sense of foundation and security and protection and an establishment of who you are onto a new level. This new level has you in much greater discourse with your higher self and with those allies who are aligned with your purposes, with who you authentically are. The fifth house is where you collaborate, you create with peers, in relationship to peers, how you produce things. The Witch card is the Magician in other decks, and this indicates that you, in fact, have, again, everything that you need at your disposal. The Four of Cups is reinforcing the idea that your sense of disappointment and this tremendous change that you are experiencing, for which you are needing a tremendous amount of strength and energy, is available to you. You can relate to your peers as equals, and your creation, your creativity, which feels very much about play, is at stake here. So you are either working at or thinking about ways to encourage and produce creativity in others, or ways to promote the play of collaboration, working with others. This definitely has you in a teaching role in some capacity here. If you are literally exploring ways to teach, ways to promote growth in others, ways to promote growth among your peers in any project or creative endeavor that you're pursuing right now. This is a part of your recognition that the challenges you've been facing are actually taking you back and within the resources and the passion and the talents, the naturally occurring talents that you already have at your disposal. The Four of Cups is repeated here in the sixth house. So this is sort of reinforcing this message that all the ways that you take care of yourself as the member of a team, as the member of a collaboration or a project, are the ways in which, rather than viewing the failures and disappointments or the sense of boredom or even stagnation that you may be feeling at this time, this is actually an opportunity for you to review your progress and the establishment of this secure and protected emotional space that you now claim as your very own and as the foundation for your evolving authenticity. The seventh house is significant others. Here we have the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is showing you again to be a student of your own passionate desire, a student of the ways in which you are now better able to identify what your natural talents and gifts are. What are your naturally occurring passions? What are the things that you're actually pursuing in your relationships? How are you inspiring your relationships or gaining inspiration from those that you are partnering with right now? The inspiration you're gaining is helping you to move forward this journey of self-discovery that you are on, helping you open up to all the ways that you can be creative as you model your process of self-discovery as a template for what it is you're building creatively, if that makes sense. It's a very strong process I'm intuiting Aquarius here. So again, if you're enjoying this reading so far, please like. I would appreciate your feedback so that I can continue to grow my channel. In the 8th house, this is where we share resources with others. The Empress card finds you in your absolute and ultimate power. You are not only abundant, prosperous, creative, but you are a generator of those same values. This is the Empress as teacher again. I'm getting a really strong teaching input. But this teaching, this ability to partner and show, and bring your talents to bear on the process of building and creating is actually leading you to a very profound connection. This could be a person who I would say is a mentor, who is a leader, someone who you are partnering with. This could always and naturally be you partnering with your higher self, and that is something that I'm getting through this message. However, that doesn't mean, and I'm actually seeing that a physical partner, a person, a team, a friendship could actually be supporting your deeper connection, your higher connection to your own desires and goals. In fact, I see these partnerships leading you to a deeper understanding of your capacity. And that capacity is leading you to make this connection on behalf of entire teams, groups, tribes, collectives of people. So as you're working towards this effort, moving this team, these groups of people, providing training to others around this thing that you are attempting to build and establish, you may in fact make that phenomenal connection through another person who understands you deeply, who connects with you deeply, and to whom you both inspire each other. The 10th house is where you are in the world, how others see you, your social position. And the 9 of Wands is definitely enforcing your ability to be strong and persevere, your ability to have weathered tremendous challenges and obstacles, to triumph over those, but not in necessarily an outer way. In the outer way, you may appear to be and feel quite weary. You've been through all the storms and changes of your profession. You have weathered and been successful at every step of this process of in your professional world, in your career development. And at this time, you are, despite being embattled and weary, you are unstoppable. You're very clear that you're close to the completion of something that is meaningful to you and that has evolved your work and your personal development. But now you are absolutely determined to make it through, to complete this cycle. And here, in your house of collectives, tribes, work on behalf of humanity, you have the 10 of Pentacles. And this card naturally not only indicates success, abundance, prosperity, and your ability to create that for generations as you have benefited from generations of prosperity, but it also is, again, that portal. This is you stepping into a new level of achievement and accomplishment, a new journey of discovery. Excuse me. So this is a completion, an achievement that has garnered you tremendous rewards and abundance, but it also is allowing you to move to a new level of experience, a new level of manifestation. The 12th house is the end, the lesson from your current experiences. What you're learning from this particular time, Aquarius, and the Ace of Wands indicates this new inspiration, this ability on your part to be inspired. And as you are inspired, you are parting the waves, the obstacles within your circumstance to rediscover a more authentic self. But with that more authentic self, you are recreating a new path, a new direction, reaching for new goals. A new level of spiritual growth is now available to you, and it's what you are consciously desiring, what you are gaining from the experiences you're currently in. Aquarius, I'm going to finish up with this reading with a crystal oracle for you for early November. What does Aquarius need to know? Wow, look at this. Take this top. That is incredible. I've never pulled this oracle before. This is an azurite, and the key word is expanded awareness. My awareness is expanding with an abundance of clarity. The azurite, expanded awareness. I'm going to leave it here, Aquarius. Again, I'm Regina from Pacific Tarot. If you have enjoyed this reading and found it useful, please like. Of course, you may comment or share and even subscribe. But when you like this video, it helps me to know that the content is useful. So until next time, Aquarius, Namaste.